What if I told you that a single penny, a small, copper-colored coin from 1996, could be worth more than your car, your house, maybe your entire retirement fund, and it might be sitting in your junk drawer right now? This isn't a myth. It's not a scam. It's not just some collector's fantasy. Because one very specific version of the 1996 Lincoln Memorial penny, with no mint mark, has been sold for a life-changing $996,000. Yes. A coin worth less than bubblegum is now nearly $1 million asset. And chances are, you've passed it off as worthless change your whole life, so why is this penny so rare? Why are collectors practically fighting over it? And more importantly, how do you know if you're the lucky one holding this fortune in disguise? We're about to uncover that and more. But first, look at your loose change. Seriously, you might want to grab that dusty jar right now to understand the gold hidden in plain sight. We need to go back to 1996. It was a year of dial-up internet, Beanie Babies, and yes, the humble Lincoln penny still in full production. Now, most pennies from 1996 have a tiny mint mark under the date, a little D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But the ones without any mint mark, those are the mystery. Here's where it gets juicy. See, coins struck without a mint mark in 1996 should have only come from the Philadelphia Mint. But here's the kicker: errors happened. Striking die misalignments,
Double dies,
off-center punches, weak planchets, even rare zinc core defects. Some of these mistakes created pennies so unique, they're one of a kind. And it's those exact specimens that auction houses like Heritage and Great Collections are now paying hundreds of thousands, even close to $1 million, to acquire. Let that sink in. You might have flipped one of these into a tip jar for a $2 coffee. How would you feel if your barista is now flying first class thanks to your 1996 no-mint penny? Now, you might be asking, okay, how do I spot the $1 million version? Flip it over. Look under the year.
Node,
Notice that step 1.it must be in near-perfect shape. Look for glossy luster, sharp edges, and clean fields. Some versions have doubling on the letters of liberty, the "I in God we trust" text, or Lincoln's off-center strikes. Clipped planchets or ghosted outlines are golden flags. These aren't just coins. They're hidden treasure maps. And now collectors and investors are treating them like the next Bitcoin. But here's the part nobody tells you. There are counterfeits. Yes, fakes, copies, even artificially aged pennies meant to trick dealers or worse, you. And if you don't know what to look for, you might sell yours for $2 when it was worth a mansion. So, what happens if you do find one? What if tomorrow you walk into a shop and a coin dealer offers you a fraction of what it's worth? Hold that thought. Because next, I'll reveal the exact steps to verify your penny and unlock its full value. You don't want to make the $1 million mistake. Here's what to do right now if you believe your 1996 Lincoln penny could be the one. Place it in a soft cloth or coin flip. No bare fingers, the oils can kill the value. Get it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Authentication is the bridge between you and a life-changing payout. Do your research before selling. Compare auction records. Consult multiple dealers, and don't rush. Remember, desperation is how treasures get lost. Maybe you're not just looking for coin cash. Maybe you're here because you believe that just maybe, something ordinary can turn extraordinary. That a penny, forgotten at the bottom of a drawer, could unlock the life you've been dreaming of. We've seen truck drivers retire early. Stay-at-home moms turn coin collections into real estate. Veterans pay off entire mortgages, all because they checked their change. And you could be next. So if this video opened your eyes even a little, subscribe now. Because this is just the beginning of what's hidden in your coins. Tomorrow's wealth? It might be sitting in your pocket today. Now go find your fortune. What if I told you that a single penny worth just 1 cent on paper could be your ticket to nearly $1 million? No, this isn't some clickbait. And no, this isn't about gold, stocks, or crypto. I'm talking about the 1997 Lincoln Memorial penny with no mint mark. That tiny copper coin sitting in your drawer or buried in an old coffee can. It might just be the rarest, most valuable, most life-changing thing you own, and you don't even know it yet. Today, I'm going to show you how an ordinary-looking 1997 penny has fetched as much as $997,000 at auction. Why it's worth that much, what exactly to look for, and how one small detail can flip its value from 1 cent to nearly $1 million. But let me warn you, once you know what I'm about to share, you'll never look at spare change the same way again. Stick around, this one penny could change your entire financial future. Cue cinematic sound swell and fade into act I intriguing, emotionally driven tone. The year is 1997. Gas is $1.22 a gallon. Titanic rules the box office. And the average person, well, the average person is tossing pennies into coin jars, completely unaware. Unaware that the US Mint in Philadelphia made a mistake. A tiny, almost invisible error on a coin that should have been ordinary, but ended up becoming a treasure for the lucky few who recognized it. So what happened? In 1997, the US Mint released billions of Lincoln Memorial pennies. Most bore a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. But a handful, and we mean a few dozen at most, slipped through without any mint mark at all. These no-mint mark coins weren't supposed to exist. And in the world of numismatics, that's a magic word. Supposed to. Whenever a coin exists that shouldn't exist, it's like striking oil. Collectors lose their minds. Auction houses light up. And values, they skyrocket. Sound bite of a gavel slamming. $997,000 announced at auction. So why is the 1997 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so rare? Because it's a die error, a manufacturing fluke, a perfect storm. And in minting, errors like this are more than just flaws, they're golden tickets. Now let's zoom in. You might be wondering, how can I tell if my 1997 penny is the one? First, check the date. It must say 1997. Next, look under the year.
No, day?
No P? That's good. That's very good. But don't stop there. Condition is everything. If it's in mint state, uncirculated, with little to no wear, that's when the value explodes. These rare coins are often graded MS 65 or higher. That means a shiny surface, crisp strike, and zero damage. But here's the real twist. Even if your penny is slightly worn, it could still fetch tens of thousands. Because demand for these coins is soaring. Collectors are desperately trying to complete their sets. And missing a 1997 no-mint mark? That's like missing the final piece of $1 million puzzle. Now imagine this. You're sitting on your couch, flipping through a dusty coin album your dad gave you. You open it, and there it is. A 1997 penny with no mint mark. Your heart skips. Your hands shake. Is this the one? That's the power of knowledge. And that's why this video could be the most profitable 10 minutes you've ever spent. And hey, if you're thinking, what are the odds I actually have this? Well, ask the guy who found one in an old shoebox and walked away with nearly $1 million. I'm sure he thought the same thing. Warm, powerful, inspirational music swells. Here's the truth. Most people will walk past this opportunity. They'll toss their old coins aside, thinking they're worthless. But not you. You're still here. You're curious. You're not average. And that's why you're already ahead of the game. If you have any 1997 pennies, start checking. Get a magnifying glass. Look for that missing mint mark. And if you think you've found something, get it graded. Get it verified. Because if it's legit, you could be holding a $997,000 paycheck in the palm of your hand. And here's the part that gets me every time. These coins aren't in museums. They're not locked away in banks. They're out there. In junk drawers, garage sales, old piggy banks. Waiting. So ask yourself, are you going to let $1 million coin sit unnoticed in a dusty drawer? Or are you going to check? And if you think this penny is rare, wait until you hear about the 1983 copper penny that was never supposed to exist but did. So do this right now. Subscribe. Because each week we uncover coins that could transform your life. And you don't want to be the last to know. Like, share. And go check your pennies. Point one of them could make you rich. Fade out with soft music and on-screen message. Check your change. Your future might be hiding in plain sight.